So 4.3 exercise question number 6. Okay, there's a rectangle given to us, and what is given to us is that the breadth is x, or we are assuming breadth as x, and what is given to us is that length is 30 more than the breadth. Okay, length is 30 more than the breadth. So this is the shorter side, obviously, that is the breadth that we are assuming as x, and the length is 30 more than that, and the diagonal is x plus 60. The diagonal is x plus 60. Okay, 60 more than this. So we have the three sides of this triangle as x, x plus 30 and x plus 60, right? Once we get this is a right angle triangle. Now if it's a right angle triangle, we know that we can apply Pythagoras theorem here. So this will be x square plus x plus 30 whole square equal to x plus 60 whole square. Now here we are opening the bracket using identity a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here also we are opening by using identity, and then x square is getting cancelled here, and then you will get a quadratic because 3600 we will bring this side, this also 120 we are bringing this side. So this is the quadratic we will get, and then we will solve this by splitting the middle term. Your factors will be minus 90 and plus 30. You will get two factors, x minus 90 and x plus 30. So you will get two possible answers, 90 and negative 30. This is rejected because negative side of rectangle does not exist. So x is 90. So the breadth is 90. The length will be 30 more than that. So 90 plus 30, 120. And the diagonal will be 90 plus 60, 150. So the sides of this rectangle are found out. Then we come to 7th question. Now 7th question, the question says the difference of squares of two numbers is 180. So let the two numbers be x and y. Difference of squares means x square minus y square. That's the difference, minus. Difference of the squares is 180. And it is given that the square of the smaller, now when you are doing x square minus y square is 180, that means obviously x is the bigger number and y is the smaller number. The square of the smaller, now smaller number is y, so square of the smaller, that is y square, is 8 times the larger. Is 8 times the larger. Larger number we have assumed as x. So y square will be 8x. So instead of y square, now I can substitute here 8x. And now you will get a quadratic. You can split the middle term of this, minus 18 and plus 10. You will get the factors, and the answers are 18 and negative 10. Okay, now let's try out x is 18 first. Put it here. So y square is 8 times x. So x value is 18. 18 into 8 is 144. So y will be root 144. When you take the root of 144, what will you get? Plus 12 or minus 12. Okay, remember when you take roots, you will get the plus minus case, because 12 into 12 is also 144, as well as minus 12 into minus 12 is also 144. So you will have two possible answers. Don't write only the positive case. You will have plus 12 as well as negative 12. Now what happens when you take x as negative 10? If you take x as negative 10, then y square is 8 into minus 10, because we are putting it here, y square is 8x. Y square is negative 80, so y will be root of minus 80, and root of negative numbers does not exist, or they are unreal, okay, or imaginary. So here we don't have to solve these type of questions where the root of a negative number is coming. Okay, this will be you will do in class 11 only. So at the moment, as far as class 10 is concerned, if root of a negative number comes, you will just leave it as it is and say solution does not exist. So what is our final answer? X can be 18. This is rejected. X can be 18 and y can be positive 12 or negative 12. So you can have two possible answers. One is 18 comma 12. So the two possible numbers are either 18 comma 12 or 18 comma minus 12. Okay, so that will be the solution for this question.